Lightning is a major cause of storm-related deaths in the U.S. A lightning strike can result in cardiac arrest, which is the heart stopping at the time of the injury, says the National Weather Services. We have all found ourselves at some point hopelessly caught in a storm that fills your body with fear and anxious thoughts, and it is never a good place to be. This is where a young man found himself during a golf tournament where he unsettlingly took his last breath. Articles about this incident caught my attention when imagining myself standing on an open field, such as a golf course, when the sky suddenly turns black, having nowhere safe to take shelter. A young man named William Fadal's life was tragically taken when lightning struck at the 1991 U.S. Open golf tournament. Today, I just want to inform you about seeking shelter when there's lightning, and then I am going to tell you how William Fadal's life was tragically taken. Why don't we just dive right into talking about seeking shelter when there's lightning? It's a very known and common thing to know to take shelter indoors when there's a storm in your area, especially if you're hearing thunder. There have been times where I have found myself caught in a storm with no place to go, and your instinct probably is to hide from lightning. Sometimes you're not considering the place you are seeking shelter, but according to the website Baptist Health, published in 2019, the most threatening place to hide out during a storm would be under or near a tree, on a golf course, on a small boat, in your yard, or in an open field. This may sound like common knowledge, but when you're in these positions, you just assume it's not going to be me to be struck. A story I have to share that happened to me not even a month ago included me doing 3 of the 5 things you shouldn't do during a thunderstorm. I was on a golf course and a storm randomly struck, and we hid in our golf cart trying to avoid the rain under a tree. In that moment, I didn't think of staying safe. I just wanted to stay dry. Luckily, we left that day safe and untouched by any lightning, but I'm telling this story to say, a lot of the time you ignore the dangers don't even think about them in the moment. But we need to be more aware of what not to do, so maybe we think twice about our actions and avoid a tragedy. Now let's move forward to discuss William Fadal's death. It was June 13th, 1991, on Hazeltine National Golf Course. The article "Lightning, a Double Hit for Golf Course Operators" by Michael Flynn states that the sky began to turn black around noon and thunder was rolling in repeatedly. And at 11:59 that day, they paused the event that was taking place, which was the U.S. Open golf tournament. Around this time is when spectators and fans decided to seek shelter where they could. It was near the 11th hole tee box where he was later supposed to finish watching the tournament when Fadal was standing near a tree when he was struck by lightning that took his life. Now, this is a day not remembered by how great the golfers did and how fans were roaring, but it's remembered by a death that so tragically took place. To conclude, a young man named William Fadal's life was tragically taken when the lightning struck at the 1991 U.S. golf tournament. While Fadal's life was taken too soon, I hope that informing you of what not to do during a lightning storm challenges you to be more aware of your surroundings and decisions in a storm. I have now informed you of what not to do when there is lightning near and how Fadal's life was taken from lightning during a storm. I don't know much about Mr. Fadal. When you search his name, this is pretty much what you find about him. But what I do know is that he was 27 years old and had not only a huge exciting day planned ahead of him, but a lot more life to live. So the next time you are caught in a storm, make yourself more aware of your surroundings and how dangerous and scary lightning can have the potential to be. Thank you.